Whoa, look at the red tail. Absolutely loaded with tilapia. Get it, Lou. That's the noise it makes. Lulu, oh my gosh. Look at her wag her tail. What is going on, Cuffaros? Welcome back to another video here today. We're gonna introduce you what is inside that crate. You may have seen that crate in some other videos, but today is the day. You will find out what is in that crate. I'm sure you already know by the title and thumbnail of this video. Yes, I done did, but you gotta listen to the story behind it and how I did end up getting this. So stay tuned to the end of this video and figure out how I got my little piglet, and also exactly how many tanks and fish that I do own. So to start this off, before I show you her, oh, she's a star! We've got George here. So George, the flower horn, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen him in my videos. If not, and you were new here, by the way, I'm Paul. Y'all are the Cuffaros, and we own a lot of fish, and now a pig. Ready? Bloop. Oh, you missed. Your head's too big. Ready? One, another one. There we go. Another one. There we go. So George, the beautiful colors, absolutely unreal. This is I still haven't got a background for it, but this is a 65-gallon tank. And then right to the right of that is our planted 90-gallon, which we just got fish for in last video. So the fish are back. There's one of the angelfish, and the other one is, which looks pretty empty right now, but we did get 2 angelfish, and there's a bunch of clown loaches down there. They're all hiding for some odd reason. We're gonna get a bunch of fish for this coming up soon, but there's always things to do around here, always. We've got Luna, our betta fish. As you can tell, I put a little bit of those, what I like to call cat tongue plants in there, just because they look exactly like cat tongues, if you know what I mean. Luna, she's the OG. She's been around the longest, more than any other fish that at least I believe that I own. Right to the right of that one, we've got our giant Daniels. This is a little 10-gallon tank. You can see our crayfish back there. They're like piranhas. Put a little bit of flakes in there. Watch this. A little bit of flakes. Ready? Boom. Piranha time. Hey, Greg. How's it going? One of our most recent builds were actually this one right here. This is one of Scott Rowe's aquaristic tanks right here. This is one of my favorites that I own. You can see the little neon tetras back there, as well as our 2 cories, an albino and a green. These fish are doing absolutely amazing. As you can tell, the water is crystal clear. No issues with this tank, and yeah, it's doing well. It's got a bunch of settings for the lighting as well, which is pretty cool. Now let me get the lights on in this tank. Boom. We don't see that fish too much because she's always hiding behind that pipe. We've got our 2 royal plecos right there, our pacu, which is getting big, like fast. Eventually that fish will be ready to go in the big pond with the other pacu, which you will be seeing shortly. Look at him, absolutely loaded with tilapia. That is our jumper cat. As you can tell, she's made like a little bed right there, some sort of little dip in the sand at least, and she's doing amazing. She loves the lights off though, that's why I tend to leave them off. Alrighty, now let's head outside, show you these ponds, and then after that we're gonna come inside and then show you the pig. So first thing is first, you got your pathway right here. And by the way, to anyone that hasn't caught up throughout all these videos that all this has been done, we actually did every single bit of this on camera on this channel. So if you are curious of how we did something, or me and my friends actually do something that is in this backyard, just go swipe through my channel somewhere and you'll find the video of whatever you were looking for. Pathway, we got our shed, the bench right there, our fireplace, and then right here, which is our most recent build, is our berm with all our plants, and then our guppy bowl. So right now it's the same day I got these fish, so I'm not even gonna bother feeding them just yet. But as you can tell, look at the colors on them, absolutely insane. This is gonna come along really good. This is nowhere near done on the inside. There's gonna be more fish, but not only more fish, actually a lot more plants. This is gonna be like covered in plants. So with that being said, this is nowhere near done. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick look at this. So we've got our succulents along the outside here. This, I shouldn't have planted that directly in the sun, bad idea. Anyway, more succulents right here. You can see how well that one's doing in the shade compared to that one out there in the sun. We got our filter on there, and as well as a toucan that is unfortunately off right now because I'm trying to see if that's what's making the water level drop. Anyway, there's that. Super dope. That was probably one of my favorite builds I've ever had, and that was a self project, so anyone watching, you could do this yourself. Now, over here, come on over to here. We got a berm going through our fence right here, which then drops back down. Our valves are under there to control our urns. We got a bunch of little tadpoles growing, as well as a bunch of little fish growing from all these having babies. But here's our pathway. You could step through and over this, just like this, and then it continues on the backyard. We'll get there in a second. Now the mini pond. This is my favorite part of this channel. I love the mini pond. The mini pond is where my channel actually started, where it grew from, was these little tiny colorful fish, whether it was goldfish, mollies, platies. That's what everyone kind of, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people actually know me from the mini pond. The mini pond was like, I had the words mini pond before, from what I can recall, anyone. And look at the fish. Right now it is direct sunlight, midday, and my feet are on fire. So the fish are not out too much, like roaming around, because they hide in the shady spots until nighttime. But as you can see, we got dingo right here, bingo right there, and mollies. That's my favorite molly. You can see look how cool the colors are on that. Look at, they know it's feeding time. You see them all. There they go. Oh yeah. Now it's not too blood rushing, but it is in fact very interesting because of how many colors are going on. And there's also a catfish I got in the last video in here somewhere. Hide it in the rocks, of course. That's what catfish tend to do until nighttime at least. And I also got a catfish that I'm gonna bring this up right now because no one knows about this, and I got it for free. My buddy of mine brought this over. Let me try to spook it out. There it is. Look at that. Oh, I hope you got a good look at it because it just took off. But there it is. I'm gonna let you go back in your hole, buddy. Tiger shovel nose. Those things are just absolutely insane. That fish is gonna get huge, absolutely massive. Anyway, let's continue on. This mini pond actually has 2 pumps running. One pump goes through underground to this, which then runs those 3 valves, and then you can pressurize how much you want coming out. Oh, but this is our main filtration system. Right here is a wetlands filter. It's technically a wetlands filter, although it's in a bowl. You got the water pressure to where it's just at the rim of this, and then it pours out. So it's actually our filter. All the water comes up through here, filtering it, then pours out, which then creates oxygen. Now to the big pond. I don't know if any of you remember, but I got this plant right here in a tiny little pot. I'm gonna try to show you the pot too. So you see the ring of the pot right there. I got it in just that right there. And it is taking over the whole entire top of the biofall. Look at that, the whole thing is absolutely taken over. You could see all the little holes that they've made. They've kind of made their way through. The shadows are really bad right now. Anyway, we have 2 turtles here as well. There's a turtle chilling right there. Now let's get to the fish. We have our 3 bigger koi that we ended up keeping because that bass right there can't, oh, well, it can, but I don't know if it will eat those koi fish. We took the smaller koi fish out in order to get Thump back. Thump is our big largemouth. I do have some food right here ready to go. So we're gonna throw that in real quick, see if we can get to come up. The pacu will definitely come. There it is, pacu just took a nice one. Koi fish will take a few. This is actually just skinless and boneless tilapia straight from Walmart. Comes in little fillets, and then I cut it up. And as you can tell, let's see what's coming out. We got our giant alligator gar down there. You can see that swimming right there. Unfortunately, I don't have my GoPro. I've been looking for my GoPro for like a week now. Can't find it, so unfortunately, I can't get the underwater footage right now, but you'll definitely see some underwater footage coming on this channel eventually, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn your post notifications on so you don't miss out on that. But as you can tell, we have so far 3 koi fish, 2 red-tail catfish, which are in that hole right there. There's the pacu just came out right there. And then our giant largemouth bass, which I'm gonna get in the pond right now. There she is. Now you can get a better look at her at least. Anyway, that is, whoa, look at the red tail. One of the red tails actually was in that little pocket here right next to the waterfall. Look who I just found. Come here, bud. This is our male turtle right here. Now you can tell with this species that it's a male when it has the indented stomach. That indented stomach is when they go on top of the female. It's actually an advantage when they do decide to reproduce. So it's got that little curve in, so when it lays on top of the female. Huandini, here we go. I'm gonna put you back right where you were because I don't know what you may have been doing. So yeah, that is it now. Now it's time to introduce you to pet pig. Yes, I said pet pig, and now there's a reason why I got a pet pig. If you remember a while back, I promised that if a video had like 15,000 likes, I would have got a goat. No freaking way. Let me say one thing, if this video, now I know the power of you guys, all you gotta do is hit the like button. If this video gets 15,000 likes, I'm going high because I don't know if my parents will even let me get a goat. Unfortunately, my neighborhood wouldn't allow a goat, so then I went to a pig, and then I got a pig. Before I show you the pig, which is in this crate right behind me here, I want to address like the reason why I got a pig. Now, one of my dogs recently passed away. It was a smaller dog too. It was a Chihuahua. It was my mom's pet, and right after that, like 2 days later, she's been seeing a lot of pigs online, and she was like, "Hey, Paul, what do you think about a pet pig?" And I looked into him, I researched him a little bit, and I figured out like I wanted a teacup pig, and I couldn't resist. Like, dude, I saw the videos, I was like, oh my gosh, what an exotic pet, and especially to have it with a YouTube channel. Like, people are gonna love this pig. Not only me, but people are gonna love this pig as well. So Lulu clicked straight to my mind. I drove to Jacksonville, which is 5 hours away. Unfortunately, couldn't film on the farm that I got this pig at. I did see its parents. Its parents were fairly small. They were about 25 to 30 pounds, which is a typical growth for a teacup pig. I was a little on the safe side at least for that, but always before you buy a pig, you need a plan B. Just in case it was to get 75 pounds, 100 pounds, you need a plan B. Me, living in Florida, by the farms, by Jupiter Farms, lots of land, I have tons, multiple friends that have farms, and if this pig was to ever get that big, I can always give it to a farm that does not kill animals. They do not kill pigs whatsoever. It's like a horse farm, like horse, goats, pigs, and she'll just join right in with all the other pigs. So we got a plan B just in case that does happen. But I'm just blown away. We got a pet teacup pig, like unreal. Come on, come on. Lulu, oh my gosh, look at her wag her tail. If you say anything high pitched, she tends to wag her tail. But this is her little crate. So she's got this she's had that she sleeps in. Her blankets are in there and everything, and then her water bowl, of course, and her 2 food bowls. She loves food. You like food, don't you, Lulu? Look, she thinks I have food. Once again, I've had this pig for a little bit now. Every single month, I do bring her to an appointment at the vet.
If she's in her harness, I can clip it on and we can do business first.
And that's who I take it to. And now a lot of people are like, ew, a pig? Like, you have a pig? That's not like, it's kind of weird. Now this thing, I'm telling you, is a genius. It is smarter than a dog. Any other dog I've ever had, it is smarter than the dog. It goes to the door when it wants to go to the bathroom. It is potty trained when it's inside. It goes straight to its cage and sits there and goes. That's the noise it makes when it goes to its cage and has to go to the bathroom. But Lulu the pig, the personality is unreal. Like, this thing will just take naps with you midday. I'll just be laying on the couch, like editing a video. She'll like at the bottom of the couch and just hop up, and she comes for a nice nap. By the way,
she sleeps in between pillows.
Oh, people are probably like, what do you do with your pit bull? Because if you do know, Nero, look, see, I got a pit bull too. Watch this, Nero. Look, he doesn't even. Literally, they know each other by now. Like, they're chill. As a matter of fact, they have a Shih Tzu as well. Here's a picture of them sleeping together. That's not the first time it's ever happened too. They've done this like multiple times. A pig is it's an amazing pet, honestly. So yeah, she just left the room because she knows her way around the house now. Lulu, what are you doing? You just want food, but you're on a schedule. Morning, she got breakfast, a little bit in the afternoon, then dinner. I know I've said this like 3 times now, but you guys are watching me about fishing, fish. And then a pig just pops up on this channel. You're probably like, what in the heck is going on? Now the purpose I made this video a tour video of my house and all my fish, because I didn't want you guys to be like, dude, this kid has so many things going on, he doesn't know he doesn't have enough time to take care of a pig. In fact, I actually get a lot of this stuff done by myself in the mornings. Like, it only takes like 2 hours to go feed my fish, clean up the pond a little bit, take the debris out, etc. You get what I mean. But anyway, I wanted to do it to show you guys that I only have 6 tanks. I mean, only have 6 tanks, but I have 6 tanks and 2 ponds with a patio bowl pond. So it isn't too much to take care of. In the mornings, I get it done. Okay, let me show you guys something, because it is about, what time is it? Okay, 3:30. I'll give you a little afternoon snack. Come here, Lulu. Here's the youth pig bag. I shake it, look, in. There she is. Just a little snack. I just want to show them how fast you eat. Come here. Look at this. Watch this. Chow down. Chow down. Get it, Lou. Get it, Lou. Now I have a bunch of funny videos that have happened over the month that I've had this pig. So I want to share those videos right quick, or at least the ones that I still do have with you right now. she go? What a good life. Out cold. Car ride. So a couple of those videos you saw me pat on the carpet, she gets really hyper sometimes, especially in the mornings when she first gets up. She's got a lot of energy. It's like having my own kid. I literally have a kid at the age of 17. No, not really a kid, but a pet pig. When I take her for a walk, if I take her for a walk, which she doesn't really like the harness just yet, but it's better to teach a pig early on in the stages because it takes about a year to train a pig fully. So with that being said, I gotta get her used to walking with a harness on right now before she gets too big. Alrighty, and then with this, okay, there goes the pig. Oh gosh, alright. With today's positive comment, shout out going to Emma's Animals. I love your videos so much. You made me more interested into fish and probably now pigs, and now I have a bunch. So appreciate you, Emma, and I appreciate everyone for the support. Down in the description below, we got a pet pig. Not many other YouTubers have a pet pig, not that I know of at least. Thank you all for watching. Be sure not to miss out on the videos to come. Join the family, hit the subscribe button, and turn your post notifications on. Do not miss out.